What's up, guys? This is Corey. Welcome to CNA Films and Animation. Well, I've got another viewer-requested movie. This one coming from 2004, Superbabies, Baby Geniuses 2. Now, let me get through the details, I guess. Film came out in 2004, as I just said, directed by Bob Clark, and it starred Jon Voight, Scott Baio, Vanessa Angel, and Skylar Shea. The film follows... I'm going to do my best here. The film follows basically a bunch of babies. They communicate with each other and everything, and Jon Voight's this general or something, and he is trying to basically come up with this evil scheme to crack the baby talking code. And so, he is trying to figure out, what they're saying, and super genius toddler, is always foiling his plans, and he stumbles across a group of babies who are, in this, daycare, and Scott Baio, he is the father of one of the kids, and the babysitter, Skylar Shea, takes a bunch of these kids to, on a small, excursion, and Jon Voight's thugs try to take the kids, and the super genius toddler saves the day and takes them to his secret lair where they get superpowers. And, they pretty much are trying to stop Jon Voight. Well, guys, God. I've avoided this movie for 9 years, and for a reason. And now, because I did say that I would review any movie that anyone requested, I'm reviewing this. I watched it for you guys, and now I wish I hadn't. But for the purpose of this review, I shall review it. Superbabies, Baby Geniuses 2. Now, were there any positives with this movie? Jon Voight wasn't terrible. I mean, he could have been worse. Skylar Shea wasn't hard to look at, and yeah, that was about it. Not much really going for this movie. And so let's take a stab at what all was wrong with this movie. First off, the fact that they made a sequel to Baby Geniuses. First Baby Geniuses was not very good. It was terrible. I'll be blunt, it was terrible. But this movie actually makes the first one somewhat watchable. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. The first one was a little more watchable than this one. Where to begin? Special effects in this movie were horrible. The way they try to make their mouths move and everything. The first film had the same problem, and it did not improve over time. The special effects just was terrible. Unrealistic, not even fun, really, The toddlers that they got acting in this movie, I mean, they're not acting, they're actual toddlers, doing stuff. A couple of them seemed a little too old to be playing toddlers, I'll be honest. There's probably a couple of 3 to 5-year-olds, running in there, and it looked awkward. Other than Jon Voight, the acting was pretty terrible. The writing was a joke. I mean, it really was too far-fetched for me to kind of get sucked into. It's one of those movies that it didn't take itself seriously. That's I guess a small plus, but it definitely was too stupid for me to enjoy. The dialogue and the writing was, again, terrible. There's a lot of like little jokes and stuff here and there that really weren't funny and just kind of awkward hearing them said by little toddlers. It was just too strange. And so, I mean, I don't know. This movie took a lot out of me. I really wish I hadn't seen it, but, you know, it's what it is. Is it worse than a movie, say, like, disaster movie? No. Barely, but no. I do believe that disaster movie is worse than this. But other than that, I mean, it's not really worth your time. Please avoid it at all costs if you have already. Overall, I'm going to give this a 1 out of 10. Yeah, that's the best I can do. It's... I don't know. It is what it is. It's just a terrible kids movie that I would not recommend for even children to watch. It's just one of those terrible movies that I wouldn't put my kids through. So tell me guys, have you seen Superbabies, Baby Geniuses 2? If you have, what'd you think of it? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? You know, share your thoughts, comment below, let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, favorite, subscribe. Be sure to check out our videos. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. If you have any movie suggestions or recommendations, please put them in the comments below. And as always, I am Corey, and I will see you guys in the next one.